Over the years, the Pokemon series has gifted us with so many jaw-dropping battles, which have stuck with our memories. These battles carry a lot of emotional weight and sometimes conflict, but this is what makes these moments exciting. Now, we're sure you have a personal favorite Pokemon battle or two. Let's refresh your memory and explore the most epic Pokemon battles that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Number 6, Ash vs. Jeannette. What better way to start a list of the finest anime battles than by taking a journey down memory lane? During his Kanto voyage in the original series, Ash matured a lot by the time he met Jeannette in the 4th round of the Kanto League. By that time, he had racked up a number of well-deserved triumphs. His battle against Jeannette, on the other hand, was the first in the league conference in which he was not coached by Misty or Brock, and the result was the best combat of the entire league. The battle began in Ash's favor with his Bulbasaur fighting valiantly and defeating Jeannette's Beedrill and Skyther. Bulbasaur's win helped remind supporters that he was one of Ash's original team's most valuable assets. However, the tides abruptly shifted when Jeannette's Bellsprout defeated Ash's Bulbasaur and Pikachu in quick succession. This was a major upset that no one predicted, especially Ash. Our hero, on the other hand, had a trump card in the form of Muck. Muck's squishy body not only absorbed Bellsprout's blows, but it also destroyed the grass poison type by smothering it with a body slam. The win is one that fans still rate as one of the anime's most humorous victories 20 years later. Number 5, Ash vs. Maylene. Fans remember this battle as the first to include true high-quality action animation, and with good reason. Both Ash and Maylene tried everything they could to keep the momentum from swinging too far in one direction. When it came to switching out Pokemon, Ash in particular exhibited great patience. It came down to Maylene's Lucario and Ash's Weasel in the end, and the action didn't stop there. Even as the roof practically flew off and Weasel's speed surged in the rain, the two continued to cancel each other's power out until the climactic Force Palm and Aqua Jet impact. Now, even though the battle ended in a tie, Ash got his gym badge. Number 4, Ash vs. Lieutenant Surge. The highs and lows of Ash's journey across Kanto were plenty. The anime did a fantastic job depicting his lack of expertise in Pokemon combat, which led him to rely too heavily on his Pikachu. When Ash confronted the merciless Lieutenant Surge, Vermilion City's electric-type gym leader, he learned an important lesson. Raichu was Surge's primary Pokemon, and the two easily defeated Ash and Pikachu in their first encounter. On the rematch, Pikachu suffered once more, but the Yellow Mouse was still desperate to win. The fight was exciting, with a memorable scene in which Raichu used his electricity to demolish the gym's lights and windows. In the end, Pikachu won, eliciting a standing ovation from fans, as well as Raichu and its trainer. Number 3, Ash vs. Sawyer. Now, this battle is important in our eyes because Sawyer was the first to notice Ash's potential as a trainer. The entire story made for a fantastic Kalos League semifinal, with both teams devising a strategy on the fly for the majority of the match. The final battle was between Ash's Greninja and Sawyer's Mega Sceptile, and despite the significant disadvantage, Greninja won by a hair's breadth. Sawyer was clearly one of Ash's most skilled opponents, and this encounter was an ideal way to bring the rivalry to an end, at least for the time being. Number 2, Ash vs. Gary. Ash's first opponent, Gary, is still one of his most memorable. This was high-octane combat, with Pokemon flying left and right on both sides, and now at first, Gary's techniques seemed overwhelming, but Ash showed just enough mental toughness to fight even. The Pokemon continued to disappear until just Ash's Charizard and Gary's Blastoise remained. Now, despite the type disadvantage, Ash managed to win that iconic battle, overcoming his greatest challenge to that date and proving himself a capable and even-skilled Pokemon trainer. Meanwhile, Gary was humbled by the defeat and earned new respect for his opponent. Number 1, Ash vs. Paul. The number 1 most epic Pokemon battle was between Ash and Paul. No triumph was more fulfilling for Ash than when he finally defeated Paul in the Sinnoh League quarterfinals, even though it didn't earn him official praise. Paul tested Ash in a way that none of his other opponents had before or since, because he made him question the fundamental foundations of his training methods. Whereas Ash considered his companions as friends and partners, Paul saw them as weapons who needed to be pushed to their utmost capacity. As a result, Ash's Infernape, abandoned by Paul as a Chimchar, prevailed over Paul's Electivire, demonstrating that it was Ash's loving attitude, not Paul's cruelty, that unlocked Infernape's full potential. Other remarkable moments in the match included Ash's Gliscor defeating Paul's Drapion and Infernape, performing a Flare Blitz to burn his spikes off the field. The finale is unbeatable. The last combat between Ash and Paul was not only their best, but it was also the most epic battle in the entire anime. Whew! Hope remembering these battles gave you goosebumps. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Pokemon videos.